Well, we are back with all the stables. You know what? We'll start with Mario's. My God, he had a big week, eh? When you look at who he qualified, wowzers. Walk on the Moon. Oh, why are you turning off? Walk on the Moon. A lot of people were talking about Walk on the Moon throughout the week. A couple of people call about Walk on the Moon. Man, oh man, he looked great. War We Welcome looked great. Lincoln Hanover looked great. First Glance, I'll say his name twice. First Glance 3 times. So I forgot to say his name the other day and I got attacked. Why didn't you talk about First Glance? I forgot about First Glance. I'm sorry. We qualified what seemed to be an infinite amount of horses and trained and raced all week. And I didn't go with First Glance, so it slipped my mind. My apologies. First Glance. Anyway, Blue Monk had a good mile on Saturday. We know he doesn't need to be on the front. Mario knew that too, but, welcome to Mohawk. I can tell you what would have happened. If Mario had slammed the brakes on, got over the half in 1:04, won a mile in 2 minutes, last half 56, everybody would have been complaining that he went slow to the half, but no one would have moved. That's just how they are at Mohawk. Everybody is so infatuated with coming a big last quarter and a big last 16th with their horses that they won't move them. They got to move them. You got to move them in a race, not in a qualifier, not at Mohawk, not in Ontario, not in Canada. Don't do that. So Mario floated over there 31 seconds or something. No takers. Not the end of the world. We both know we didn't need to be on the front end, but it's just the way it shook down. So still come 27-3 on the end of it. 56-4 last half. A good last half from that horse, a good last quarter, but did get picked off. I noticed today in the stall, he had little mounds of shavings built up, and he's got flip-flops on, but I know his front feet hurt him. Mario thinks his back ankles might be pinching a bit. I don't know if they are or not. I have no idea. But he's going to the vet this week to get looked at, and we will find out. I think the Blue Monk that I've been touting for a long time is still in there. Can he beat No Free Lunch? I don't know about that, but he's definitely still a very nice horse. Canadian Titan. Now, Canadian Titan this week, James trained her on the weekend, and she hit her ankle. Made a break and hit her left front ankle. It blew up. It was sore. We cleaned it out. There's still a little heat in it. She jogged very lightly on Saturday. Brought her out today. Still a little heat in that ankle. So put a cool cast on her again. Well, Horseman, you know what that is. Cool cast and some DMSO on it. Give her a little butte. Want to make sure that cleans out perfectly before we start going hard with her again. So you likely won't see her Indigo this week. The plan is hopefully to train her towards the end of the week at Mohawk or the farm. I don't know if we can get into Mohawk, but at the farm, that would be good. So the flip side of having to wait is that we get time. What's wrong? What do you need?
Toonie?
I don't have a toonie.
Toonie?
None. So upstairs. So Canadian Titan will have a light week this week. Cut the line, trained in 2-1 and a bit the other day. I'd like to see her qualify in 2-2 and then come back the following week in 158. Why is this doing this? Oh, that's weird. Anyway. Where are we at? Cut the line. So 2-2 this week on Friday. I assume they're going and then back. The following Friday in 58 would make sense to me, and I hope that Cut the Line feels good and looks good and goes back and qualifies really good this week and next week. Enduring Strength trained in 58 last week. He's going to be Indigo. I entered him Indigo. Now, the reason I entered him Indigo is because they're pushing us to use this online entry system now at Mohawk. And to use this system, you have to log on and you need a Gmail and a lot of things that older horsemen aren't used to doing. So it's a bit of a culture shock for some of us. And Harry had asked me to enter a couple of horses, and Mario did also. So I entered Enduring Strength for Thursday evening. First Glance, I said his name again. First Glance qualified grade 57 last half, 55-1 or 55-2 the other day. Looked very, very good doing it. Very happy to see this colt coming around a month ago. We were training him on TQ, and he was completely crazy. Now he's good. Now he seems better. Mario put him in gear the other day, and he was flying. Horse that's struggling, but Fairly Fringes and Won My Heart Hanover. Both of these fillies, Won My Heart, I would have liked to see her come 27-4, 28 the other day. She threw a little 30 seconds at us in case we weren't looking. Both those fillies are going up to the vet. We did have Fairly Fringes looked at the other day, and Fairly Fringes has a big ulcer on her palate. Not a big deal, we can fix that. She's a little sore over her back. And 99.9% of the time when you have horses sore over their back, especially youngsters, it's from taking weight from other places. Their feet, their hocks, so on, etc. I think what you'll find is when we get her up to the vet, 1, we have to treat her back. 2, probably her hocks are bothering her quite a bit. 3, her feet were probably the first and foremost. The number one, patient zero, as they say. Well, I don't think they say it like that, but the number one culprit for her sore back is probably her feet. So she'll be going up to get looked at tomorrow. Her Won My Heart Hanover, and I believe Rito Sunshine is going to be looked at tomorrow. Then we go to Inland Beach. Inland Beach was 3rd and 56, raced absolutely fantastic the other night. Really, really impressed with Inland Beach, how far she's come, looked great. Italian Grit, our second horse to race out of the stable, second 2-year-old to race out of the stable. No, it'll be our third. Our second one in Ohio will be Mama Knows Best. Third at night will be both Italian Grit and My Jazz. Now, what My Jazz and Italian Grit have in common, one racing at Northfield, one racing at Grand River. One thing they have in common is the half-mile track. The other thing is they both drew the far outside. What the F? We've raced 4 horses now, 2-year-olds. 3 of them have drawn the outside. That's frustrating. And 2 of them, the first 3 are all in with aged horses, 3 and 4-year-olds, and the 2-year-old gets the 8-hole. That sucks. So Italian Grit, Mario and I have a little wager going on. Mario wagered my $20 against his $40 that I can't get Italian Grit around the track flat and in a decent capacity on Wednesday. I would say Mario just lost $40, but we'll wait and see for Wednesday. I'm Hill on Wheels. That when they moved the qualifiers from Saturday to Thursday, it really screwed us. We trained a bunch of all those horses you saw scratched are all ready to go. They all trained on Wednesday. I wasn't going to bring, for the most part, I wasn't going to bring them back. Fox Valley Britska did come back, and Argento did, but I wasn't going to bring them back. So I'm Hill on Wheels. We'll have to wait. Maybe take them over tomorrow and train them a little bit at the track. Jazzy Judy is going to the pool next week. She's going to be there for a month. Then she'll begin training. I might send her, as I said, to Northfield with Jason. Train a little bit in the pool a little bit, keep her sound, and aim for that September 23rd stake race in Delaware. Next, we have Keystone Raven. She's now gone to the pool for 4 weeks, and then she will begin her training back. Lincoln Hanover was absolutely awesome the other day. Mario's done a great job with him. He qualified 59 last quarter and 27-3 and looked absolutely awesome. Nancy Allison continues to give me fits. I actually toyed with putting the pacing hobbles on her the other day. I was so angry. She'll push you, man. She will really, really push you. Anyway, Nancy Allison, I don't know what we're going to do with her this week, but we got to do something with her. Off-Road Hanover, qualified great the other day, 2-2 last quarter and 29 last half, 57-3. Really impressed with this colt. Can't wait to see what he's going to do this coming Saturday. So Off-Road Hanover will be qualifying this Saturday, hopefully. Rooney Blue Chip, I just entered him for Thursday also. 57 flat last quarter and 28 the other day. Can't ask this horse for much more than that. Set the Mood still out in the field. Sunshine and Shade is back, looking better. I ran a bunch of fluids into him the other day with Mario. Jogged him, trained him. He looks better. I would say towards the end of the week we'll snap him in the bike and see how he actually feels. Walk on the Moon, probably one of the most talked about horses that I've seen in a little bit. I guess that's unfair to say. Other people are talking about other people's horses. I had a number of people ask me about Walk on the Moon. How's that? This is a horse that looked like $1 million, 27-3 on the end of it. Just went out and looked like $1 million at the qualifiers on Thursday. Mario did a great job with him, and certainly looking the part heading into the 2020 stake season. So is War We Welcome. She looked absolutely fantastic. 28-1 on the end of it, a mile in 2:01.1, and looked really, really good doing it. And then Won My Heart Hanover looked good, little flat, but looked pretty good. she's going to be going to the vet tomorrow just to make sure she's okay. Doesn't appear that there's anything bothering her, but we will know more tomorrow. Be back in a minute with Harry's barn, Kevin's barn, and Jason's barn.